no other person, when you hear that name, only one name rings, and it's Nicki Minaj. Nicki, yo, thank you so much for calling in, for zooming in with us. This is an honor. This is such an honor.
It is an honor for me to be here with you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for taking the time to do this. I know that you guys weren't planning on it. We had this idea last minute. So blessings to you guys and to all your listeners. I am very happy to be here.
Oh, yeah. You know LA loves them some Nicki Minaj. And you know you're making Fridays pink again, is what I hear.
Every Friday is about to be Pink Friday, starting with February 4th. Yes.
Now, Nicki, we know the barbs are powerful, but your LA barbs go hard like no other, and they're super excited about this new single with Lil Baby. Do we have a problem? How long have you been holding this from us?
Oh, that's a great question. No one's asked me that. I've been holding this for like 3 months, about a couple months.
Okay, wow. 2 or 3 months?
Yeah.
And it just felt right.
Yes. Well, you know, going into like last year, you know, when the holidays, I knew Christmas and New Year's Eve and stuff like that. So we didn't really want to take people away from their families around holidays and start shooting videos and stuff. So we put everything off until the top of the year. And so that's why you guys are now getting it, so that we could have had time to shoot the video.
I love that. You know, Nicki, I gotta just like the comeback season for you is real quick and is real big for me, because I left radio in 2017 to really start my family. I had 2 baby boys, right? In 2017, I came back to radio. Thank you, Mama. On Power 106 in the mornings, and that is a whole other feat in itself, to be mom and to be on your game at the same time, because you don't want people to think that you've lost any of your energy, that you've lost any of your power, or that you've lost any of your skill, right? So I know a lot of that stuff comes calculated. The Little Baby record, it has to be calculated. It can't be just something you drop as a Lucy, you know? Why did this song mean so much for you to be like, this is my re-entrance?
Well, because I really, really respect and admire Little Baby. And not only do I respect him, but I admire his movement. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, obviously, you want to team up with someone that has that fire behind them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to me, Little Baby has been consistently having this fire behind him with everything he's doing. And it's not cocky, and it's not loud, and it's not corny, and it's not cheesy, and it's not trying too hard. And oh my God, when I see dudes that give me that embody that, I love them. I love them. And so when I first heard him on, you know, Drip Too Hard, it's funny. My husband told me to listen to that song. And I was like, what, really? Da, da, da. And I'll never forget, we was on a highway. He made me listen to that song in the car. And I ended up remixing that song. And I did a song called, a freestyle called Barbie Drip, right? And ever since that, we've been always in talks to do a song. You know what I'm saying? And this, you know, it just felt right. You know, I had just worked with Lil Wayne and Drake, you know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't have probably made sense to go to them and say, hey, you know, ask one of them, yo, be on my single to come back, because I had just worked with them for Seeing Green. Right. So I wanted a fresh energy, a new energy, but obviously somebody that's out there doing it super big, that has their own fan base, that has their own voice. So when I heard what he did on both of these records, he just killed it. He just killed it. To me, Little Baby has now transcended from being, you know, every rapper goes through this. Every rapper transcends from being the city they from to being just great. Yeah. So he's not just Little Baby, Atlanta rapper. No, it's just Little Baby. Like he's dope. He's out of here.
I love that.
Nicki, just hearing you talk about Baby, I love it. You could tell you took your time to like really, really think about this feature. You mentioned his growth. He's not just about being from Atlanta. Do you think Lil Baby is that it person right now? He's like the one that has it. He's got the torch. He's got the moment.
Yeah, I would say so. And again, I want to emphasize this. He has it without doing all of that. I don't think people, especially men, understand how much it takes away from them when they, you know, social media and just just relax, you know. And that goes from being a chick like in the hood on the block. You don't necessarily want the guy that's, you know, in everybody's face. You know,
Right.
you want somebody that's aggressive and strong, but you
Yeah.
want somebody that's like, you know what I'm saying, good in their own skin, comfortable in their own skin, knows who they are. And so, yes, he has it with being able to you know, not sell himself out and act well and be too oversaturated and corny. You know what I'm saying? If I'm being honest, that's how I really feel.
Well, what it sounds to me is like you're looking for like that mirror back at you, because it's like authenticity sees other authenticity, that like you know what needs to be done and what you prioritize, and so when you see that in someone else, you gotta champion it, right?
That's right.
Now,
Yes.
now, Nicki, I think that I was catching a couple of your interviews, and you were speaking on something that I appreciate so much, like especially with having your baby. Congratulations, and he's beautiful, and you guys are building such a great family, and you are making now very aware of the example that you're setting, because you're like, man, I can't be doing a certain type of rap anymore. Do you find that that was challenging for this album? I know you're a rapper's rapper, so of course you're gonna meet whatever standard there is, but we can't forget, like, you really came on Truffle Butter, you really came on Ass, like, you really have these records where you could go a certain way, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna be more intentional about the route that I'm taking, because of course I'm a family woman now.
Well, I'm definitely being more intentional, but that's not going to in any way water down what I do. What I'm doing is I'm being deliberate in the records I'm choosing.
Got it.
I'm not choosing, like, you know, I said before, six different girls, you know, sent me a song in the last few months, right? And for whatever reason, a couple of them were more sexual. And because I wasn't ready to really like go there, I just didn't do the record. So, but if I was to do it, I'm gonna go full out. I'm not gonna water down the bars on it. If it's a sexual explicit song, I'm gonna get sexually explicit and I'm gonna go hard and I'm gonna try to kill it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm being deliberate in the fact that I'm not there yet. I don't want to be there yet, you know? And that's okay. Not saying there's anything wrong with those kinds of songs. It's just that I'm there right now at this second, you know. So
I love that.
Just Miss Nicki, Miss Chun Li, it's a pleasure to talk to you. Do we have a problem with Lil Baby? We'll be out February 4th.
Yes, the 4th.
Now this something I think there's something that's so underrated about you. Okay, I feel like you've been doing this for years, but like extending the hand to the next one. You did it with Bia, you've done it with Doja, you've done it with Megan. Even right now, like with Lil Baby, it's like not that he needs a hand, but you're like, yo, like I got you. Is that, what responsibility do you feel that you have of being the big homie? Because that's what you are now. You're the big homie.
Well, thank you. Well, I think I will say I don't feel the pressure of responsibility anymore.
Okay.
I feel that I can and will do what I want with who I want. Nobody is going to ever pressure me again to work with anybody that I don't want to work with. And that doesn't mean you don't like someone. It just means that you as a human being don't want to work with someone right now.
Right.
And you're entitled to that. So I'm not pressured at all. I feel like the proof is in the pudding. You know, I did an interview and I said, go through the list and ask yourself, out of the female rappers that are in the game right now, did Nicki Minaj give them a verse? And when you check every, you know, box on every row, you'll see that I've done more than my fair share of that. And I enjoyed it. You know, I collaborating is a lot of fucking fun in rap music and rap culture. It's nothing wrong with it. You're bringing, you know, hopefully you're bringing the best of two worlds coming together.
I love that.
But right now I want to just focus on, you know, on getting my pen to where I'm satisfied. That's what I want to really like stress. I want to make sure that that's the focal point when I'm doing something with somebody. That it's not just about who's cute and who's sexy and who got a big old booty and who got a fat coochie and da da da. That's all.
Yeah.
That's cool too, though. I mean, that's cool for me.
No, Nikki, I was at when you dropped Queen, you did your radio show, and I saw the girl power that was in the room. I mean, Sister Lauren London was there, Winnie Harlow was there, Kim Kardashian stopped by. I think what is true about Nikki more than anything is that you have a group of people that and you're a Sag, I'm a Sag too, that the friendships are deep. And you really care about the people you really care about, and you could tell
Oh,
with each of those girls, you're there for them, you care for them. And even when you posted about Rihanna, I know that's an actual friend sending out, like, you know what, enjoy this, like, don't listen to
yes.
any of the clutter or anything outside, enjoy this moment just like you are, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And that runs deep to me. That's something that's one of my favorite characteristics about you, like character traits about you, Nikki.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of
I
course.
do enjoy certain. I mean, what I will say is, and if you're a Sag female, you know this. We have a hard time with being phony. I think
Hmm.
that was my biggest detriment in this industry is that there were times when I should have known how to
Yeah.
play,
You
play the
can't hide
game,
it.
right?
Hmm.
And we're very expressive. Is gonna come out on our face. So the people that I like, the world knows I really like this person.
Hmm.
'Cause I don't gotta front like I like anybody. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
don't have to do that. So these people, like Lauren London, like a lot of these girls are people that I loved before I even knew them.
Yes.
And then when you meet them, you're like, oh my God, I'm a fan first. I'm a
Mm.
fan of them first. And so it was an honor to have them support Queen Radio. Shout out to all of them. Yes, Kim K
Yeah.
came, and so everybody. I love Cassie. We still, a lot of those girls. Yes, they mean the world to me, and they have been like, I've been riding with them for years.
Oh yeah.
I just love the space that you in, Nikki. Like how you just
Thank you.
reflecting. You're like, I don't gotta be fake no more. You can't
Nope.
force a feature on me. Like I feel like you're
Nope.
taking a look back a lot, and I love that because
Yes.
this gets me ready for the next question. I think you're a busy, busy icon. You don't got time to be on Twitter, but I do. Okay,
We got time.
I got time.
Hmm.
Okay, one of the big
Yes.
things that everyone was arguing about, debating about, hip hop debate, Mount Rushmore of the 2010s. I don't know if that
Yes.
came across your, stratosphere, but
Yeah.
okay, so you heard about it. So obviously the queen, Miss Chun Li, is in there.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
who are the other three in that Mount Rushmore of the 2010s, an era that you dominated in?
Well, they put Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole
And
And
in
you,
you
that.
yep.
and we good with that.
Yeah. Um.
Did
Well,
I have
it's weird because I guess, to be fair, everybody's rap Mount Rushmore is gonna be different
yeah,
based on what they like.
yeah, it's
You know,
subjective.
yes, it's all subjective. But do I know that Onika Tanya supposed to be there?
Oh, oh,
Yes, I do.
now you
Because
gathered me real quick.
because influence is seen.
Hmm.
Like, if you go on social media and if you pull up any female rapper and you can see Nicki Minaj's influence in them, then of course I should be on the Mount Rushmore,
Yeah.
because I mean, that's freaking obvious. That would be like asking, should Lil Wayne be on
Mm.
the Mount Rushmore for the previous Mount
Yeah.
Rushmore. I'm saying, like, it's no denying it, and it's not bragging, it's not nothing. It is what it is. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Drake said, like, what's really gonna solidify, like, someone like him and Cole and Kendrick is who lasts beyond this decade, right? Like, we had that the
Mm-hmm.
2010 decade, and you're really setting up. You're like, okay, I did the thing in 2010s, but it's about, like, the 2020s on, right? Do you
That's
look at
right.
it like that too? Like, this, like, the first 10 years are literally, you have so much newness about you and your energy about you, but it's really like, can you get over that next decade? And I know that just even beyond being a rapper, you're an actress, you're a mother, all of that, I know is on your head, is on your brain about it. Like, I really feel
Mhm.
like you're gonna stand that test of time to the 2020 Mount
Thank you.
Rushmore.
Thank you. I can only hope and pray that I do. If that's God's will,
Mm.
then so be it. But what I will say is, from this point
Hmm.
on,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to enjoy.
I love it, man.
I'm going to enjoy this experience because I've realized that even people that come on the scene and they're scorching hot, they still are fighting and dying to be respected.
That's crazy.
And I don't have that problem. So I feel thankful and grateful because, now when I look back on it, I'm thankful that I spoke on females writing their raps from the very beginning of my career. I'm thankful that I wrote raps 50 times over, and I don't care who was mad at me talking about it all the time. I knew
it means
that
something.
I knew it would mean something in the long run. Even back then, I've been talking about this 10 years ago. I ain't just start talking about this. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm gonna do from now on is just enjoy, and I'm gonna just experience my life from here on out with the people who rock with me. That's all. That's all. That's all. So people be wondering, oh, why is she not speaking about this and talking about this and responding to this? For what?
The queen has spoken.
I had a dream when I was a kid, and guess what? It came to fruition. I fulfilled these goals that I had. What the hell I gotta do? Argue with somebody on the internet for? Come on, get out of here.
The queen has spoken.
I love that, Nicki.
The queen has spoken.
I love that, Nicki. Last question. We got a couple minutes left with you. And we have this game called Let the Teddy's $1,000 Minute. So a listener calls in and $1,000 is on the line for them, right? It's 10 questions. If you can answer them all right in 1 minute, the listener is going to get $1,000.
And they're catered,
Are you down?
catered to you.
Yeah.
All these questions are catered to you. You could tell she's competitive. She's
she's like, I got to get this in.
I'm the
queen.
queen.
Because I want them to win their money.
Yes.
Right. So all these questions have to do with Nicki, or Nick. Okay? You got it? The timer will start as soon as I finish asking my first question. And here we go, because Nicki Minaj is playing Letty and Teddy's $1,000 Minute. Here we go. Question number 1. Saint Nick is another name for what holiday hero?
Santa Claus.
All right. What movie does not star Nicole Kidman? Pretty Woman, The Others, Moulin Rouge.
Pretty Woman.
Okay. Finish this nursery rhyme. Knick-knack, paddywhack.
Give us all a bone.
Little Nicky is a movie starring what comedian?
Phone a friend.
You can always pass and come back to it.
Pass.
Okay.
Nick, Joe, and Kevin are brothers in a group called?
Jonas.
This famous Jack can be seen courtside at all Laker games.
Nicholson.
All right. Nicole is the real name of what Jersey Shore reality star?
Snooki.
Nicole Scherzinger loosened up her buttons in what pop girl group?
Pussycat Dolls.
What's the name of the movie where Nicolas Cage and John Travolta trade faces? Ooh.
You can pass, Nick.
Pass.
This is a phrase used to describe getting things done right before a deadline. In the nick?
Huh?
This phrase.
In the nick of time.
There it is.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to help her. I'm going to help Nicki Minaj. Okay.
Nicki, do you want to have a chance to re-answer the 2 questions? So the first one is, Little Nicky is a movie starring what comedian?
I don't know.
Okay. And what's the name of the movie where Nicolas Cage and John Travolta trade faces?
I know the movie. Tay, the fact that you could have Googled and whispered the damn line, you could have cheated and gave me the I've been looking at him, giving him the hint like
come on.
Go on Google.
I said phone a friend for a reason.
You know what?
Cage and John Travolta.
Say Face Off.
Face Off.
There you go. And say Adam Sandler.
Say Adam Sandler.
Oh, it's Adam Sandler?
No,
Hey, say it.
Adam Sandler.
Boom.
Hey,
We'll spice it in. Don't worry. There we go, Nicki.
Those were some good trivia questions.
And you
y'all.
did amazing, Nicki. You know your Nicks, Nicole, Snookies, all of that.
Yes.
There we go. Thank you so much, Nicki. Pink Friday is coming February 4th. We're going to get your and Lil Baby's record. Do we have a problem? And you're going to keep blessing us every Friday from here on out. Your vibe is amazing. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy it with the people that you love and that love you. And we're here for you here at Power 106.
Thank you, Mama. And you are beautiful. And
Likewise.
shout out to your children. And thanks for having me.